Californians will be able to enroll in the state's new health exchange starting tomorrow. Concord is home to one of 3 call centers in the state for the Covered California program. Service agents say they expect to help at least 4,000 people sign up for health coverage tomorrow. Operators speak 13 languages and will be asking callers half a dozen questions. Each person must provide a birth date, a social security number, home zip code, income tax information, and legal status details. There are concerns that the rollout of the Affordable Care Act could open the floodgates for potential scams and fraud. And KTVU's Jana Katsuyama has the warning for consumers in tonight's special report.
How was school today?
Jamila Smith says her family of 4 is low income and just trying to get by. Their 2 sons, ages 7 and 4, have health insurance, but the parents don't.
My kids are taken care of, but what about me or their dads, you know? And now I got to think about what if something happens to us, then what are my next steps after that?
The Smiths are among the estimated 48 million uninsured Americans trying to understand the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, and the new insurance options rolling out October 1st. But as the date approaches, warnings and reports of fraud have been popping up.
Some courts are doing their best to intimidate people by lying that they'll go to jail unless they sign up right now. These are very menacing scams.
James Quiggle of the Coalition Against Insurance Fraud in Washington, D.C., says some scams include calls from people posing as a government official or people promising to help you navigate through the system for a fee, and phishing for your personal information.
They're asking for credit card numbers, bank account numbers, social security numbers, addresses, and all the ingredients of an identity theft that could wipe you out financially.
California created an official government entity called Covered California, which is in charge of setting up and monitoring the state's insurance marketplace under the Affordable Care Act. Looking online, we found this website, coveredcalifornia.com. Based on the name, you might think it's the state's official website, but it isn't. The real one is actually coveredca.com. We did some digging and learned that the domain name is registered to a David Moore in Nashville, Tennessee, and a Health Exchange Consulting Group, LLC. We put in calls to Mr. Moore.
I just have a few questions about your website.
When we reached him, Moore told us he's been an insurance agent in Tennessee for 20 years and is working on the website to help people understand Obamacare and Covered California.
Yeah, it worked out very well, and I got that domain name.
Moore told me he has 50 websites, one for every state, and will have another site that would charge a fee for connecting consumers with insurance advisors.
I'm not trying to mislead anybody or deceive anybody.
But your website is the exact same name as the state's official group. Isn't that a problem?
The information I'm going to have it's all about Covered California.
There's nothing illegal about this, but you can get official information for free. The state is spending $3.4 million to educate the public.
We asked Covered California how people can get legitimate information about these health insurance plans. Here's what they told us. You can call the official call center, go onto the official website, or talk to one of their certified enrollment counselors.
California's 3 call centers, including this one in Concord, are already up and running to answer people's questions or help them enroll.
Okay, right here.
The state also is partnering with county agencies and nonprofits to put on health events and help consumers understand their options. They've trained more than 2,000 certified enrollment counselors and require strict security screening.
From fingerprinting through background checks, it's a very comprehensive process that each counselor has to go through.
And with its translation service, the state is prepared to answer questions in any language.
We're trying to make it as understandable and accessible as possible.
All things which the Smith family and other Americans need to keep in mind as we try to navigate a path toward physical and financial health through this new insurance landscape. Jana Katsuyama, KTVU, Channel 2 News.